TJ one day when my friend was telling me about some type of steak that had shrimp on it. That sounds so scrumptious. So I went up there to Longhorn thinking that I was going to get this steak that I wanted. And I actually was stood up on a date actually that day. So I was just sitting there at the bar, having a drink, waiting for my food, and come to find out they didn't actually have that steak there. But when I was sitting there, I seen TJ behind the bar, and just thought he looked nice, but I didn't pay him any attention. And he happened to come over to me, and he was saying, "You look familiar." And I was like, "You do too." I really didn't know who he was. I just said that.
Then I spoke to her after I saw her sitting, and I asked her why was she here. She told me steak, and I told her she kind of looked familiar, maybe from going out or something like that. We had some good conversation, exchanged numbers, and the rest is history. As a manager, you always kind of interact with guests, but just a single attractive female sitting at a bar, you know, no one with her, I just went over and just asked her a couple of questions, and we just had like an hour-long dialogue. And when you speak to someone that you don't know for about an hour, it's a attraction. So
I had kind of given up on guys. I had a lot of jerks in my past, and one day I just was really upset, and you know, I just prayed to God. You know, things just wasn't going well in my life, and I just prayed to God to let me be in His will, and I just wanted to be happy with or without a man. And so at that point, you know, a couple of, I would say, weeks later, that's when I met TJ. The guys in the past, it just, you know, they wasn't about me. And when I met TJ, I knew from the beginning that he was humble and that it became about me. It wasn't such a stress to be so perfect. And he's had my back through thick and thin. We've had our ups and downs, and just everything that I've wanted in a guy, TJ is it.
When you got, sometimes you gotta make time for things that are important. So I thought she was pretty important. At the time, I really didn't know for sure, but I kind of got a good feel from her. But we just kind of talked about going out, food, things like that. So just struck up some conversation. It was a little easy because it was discussed a little bit beforehand. So we actually went ring shopping, quote unquote. She actually hounded me a little bit about it. I told her when I came back from a training visit that I would pick the ring up. So the proposal, it was not what I expected because I still had some thoughts in my head about how I wanted to propose to her. But I actually went and purchased the ring, had it in the closet, stashed between some of my clothes, some of my pants in my closet. And just one day, she just kind of aggravated me about it. She didn't really give me the appropriate time to, you know, set up a decent proposal. So she was actually just sitting on the bed when I came in from work, and she says, "Hey, is it money? Is that why you won't buy me a ring?" And I was like, "What?" And as we were talking, I was getting the ring, so she was just actually just sitting on the bed, and I said, "What, this kind of ring?" And I handed it to her. She started to cry. So it wasn't the sexiest of proposals, but it got the job done. She said yes.
When I met TJ, I knew from the beginning that he was humble and that it became about me. It wasn't such a stress to be so perfect. And he's had my back through thick and thin. We've had our ups and downs, and just everything that I've wanted in a guy, TJ is it. And TJ is very, very funny. Some people think he's a little too sarcastic, but he really, really is genuinely a humble guy, and he keeps me laughing, and we have so many things in common. A lot of people say opposites attract, but me and TJ have a lot of things in common, and I just feel like he's just heaven sent, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him.
Hi everyone, I'm TJ.
And I'm Terry.
And we are reminding everyone to save the date for our wedding, September 1st, 2012 at First Baptist Church of J-Town, with the reception following at 6 p.m. at Wildwood Country Club.
And we want you all to definitely be a part of our day. We want to thank everybody that has been a part of our lives, and we definitely want you all to come out and celebrate.
For everyone coming out, I want my bros, my family, Terry's family, friends, everyone come on out, enjoy it. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna party and do it big.